Welcome to Under the Table, the only channel where you can actually see how many licks it takes to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop. You guys think that's accurate?
No, but that's okay.
Pretty accurate, maybe.
Three. It's three.
It depends on the session.
Three.
A 1, a 2.
It's three if it's Mithras.
I feel like it would actually take more than that.
Perhaps.
I call bullshit.
I remember that commercial. The owl took 3. Took 2 licks and then he bit.
Yeah, that's not a lick,
like,
though, is it, though?
I actually tried counting once. Me and my sister got up to 78 before she bit into it, and I punched her.
That's aggressive.
Yeah.
Well, it
Wait.
was my lollipop.
Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, I could see that.
She was like, "Okay, well, you count, and I'll eat it." And I was like, "Okay." I was a child. I was a fool. I was a clown.
Did we get what was the XP at, Earl? You said?
It's 3,600.
Is that
Okay.
with 400 or 450?
That's with 400, I think, is what he said as well.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, then I'm just full of shit. You guys shouldn't have said anything. You should have just added the 50 extra.
Well, I can't do math, so either way, I wouldn't know.
That's fair. I also can't do math. So let's go ahead. We're all here. I hope. I want to make sure the map's all right. Yeah, she's looking good. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and I thought I had Minty's character here. I do. It's off to the side. I just made it invisible. Here you go, Minty. We're dropping you in the back with Earl.
I don't have the thing open yet. Hold on. Eventually.
Oh, yes. I remember now.
It seems to be loading faster now that we took off the dice thing, though. At least.
Oh. Oh shit.
Everything's broke. Never mind, guys. We're all broken. Everyone go home.
It appears I'm in a very bad position.
You're in a what? Oh, yeah, you are in a bad... It's okay.
Very bad position.
You just think of it this way.
Hello?
Think of Yodo. You only die once.
What the fuck happened here?
Let's do a catch up. Who remembers what happened? I feel like Bailey and Ashlyn are out because they were like half asleep on their 5th cup of coffee at the time. You're muted there, Bailey. Oh, you can go, Gruff. Gruff, give us a breakdown.
Yeah. So we learned that a magic man, quote unquote. He was the one who who took the child who was kidnapped by the halfling, and the halfling kidnapped the child so that his child wouldn't be taken. And
so it had nothing to do with the cheese trade.
Nothing.
Oh.
I wouldn't say that.
Unfortunately,
there's a lot of dirty deeds going on in the cheese trade. We haven't gotten quite to the bottom of it.
Not to the legal cheese trade, at least.
The FCCC.
Yeah, they don't follow any guidelines. Sorry, go ahead, Gruff.
So then we go into the thicket. No, I don't think we can hear you, Bailey. Sorry. So the thicket was basically a maze of dead things. Like the trees are all dead, and there are like dead tree ant things, but they're like they have people in them or corpses in them. That I guess are like the basis for them. And we've run into a dead owlbear that was apparently just recently killed and was still pregnant, and now we have another one here. And we have run into this lich.
No.
Who just said that?
I don't know.
That voice was like incredibly different from anyone's voice. I did not look.
Bailey?
It's probably
Bailey.
Bailey.
Can't talk about it.
Yeah. So now you guys are at the fight here. Do you guys remember what happened during the fight? Should I recap that for you?
Nah.
Okay.
Other than he's summoning stuff, and then the town was finally like, we're not going to be weaklings anymore. We're going to help. And they came out of nowhere to help.
We should feed them to the creatures.
It's exciting. Okay.
All right.
Let's go ahead. So, you guys are sitting here. He just summoned a crap ton of people. Very intimidating. And you look in front of him, and there is a single figure directly in front of Miasmus, wearing full paladin, ill-fitted armor. And it is a short figure that looks slightly familiar.
Is that our goblin friend?
Not my clan! Powers of the gods, gather to me! With the strength of paladin powers, I smite you! And he holds out his hand and nothing happens. And then he kind of looks at his hand and then holds it out again and said, I smite you! And then immediately, Miasmus just backhands him and he goes flying and gets knocked out. And you hear Rylith, who's standing in front of Gruff. He said, Dear gods, was that my armor? No comment on that. Everybody's just dead quiet. Okay. Okay. So you guys may now enter combat, starting by the looks of it. Oh, yeah. Go ahead and enter yourself then. I'm going to go ahead and allow you guys to pick off where you were at, because I feel like it would be unfair to skip to the top where Miasmus is. This should give you guys an opportunity to get a little bit ahead.
Hey, what do you know?
That's the only.
Roll
That's
the 10 right next to Gruff.
That's the only accent I know how to do, by the way. Bone Crusher. Okay.
You could probably do an Italian accent.
I probably could. I don't know. I could test it. You want
Better
the
than
enemy?
Chris
You want the enemy to be an Italian undead or what?
Bippity boppity.
Okay, so we're going. Where did Zim go? Oh, yeah, I have him to the side. Okay, yeah, he's out for the count. Poor guy. Mithras, you are up.
I will protect you, tiny friend! That was referencing Zim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bad loincloth.
It's hard to tell though with all of us being so tiny.
That is true. There are a lot of tiny people.
I'm gonna attack the big owl bear that's directly in front of me.
Over.
Okay.
Owlbear.
Go ahead and swing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Or don't. I don't know exactly what you have for attacks.
I did not hit. I missed very badly. I critically missed.
Oh, dear God. Okay.
No.
Well, the good news is that you have a lot of life. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, we got you.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay,
You gotta have a stinker before you make a thinker.
by the way, I
That's a
take
good point.
He cut out there.
Who, me?
No, whoever was it, Bailey?
Okay. So next
It was
up is
Bailey.
Miasmus. And
Do I take damage?
well,
missing?
Miasmus is about to cast.
Why
But
crit
you
fail?
take one damage, right?
Oh, you crit failed? Yeah, that's just 1 damage. Sorry, your number has such a big modifier on it for some reason that it didn't look like a crit fail. It just says 6 on my screen. At least she's honest.
Yeah, it changed. It went from that to 6.
So
Roy
Miasmus
does that.
Miasmus is aggressively going to try to shoot Mithras, and it is going to deflect off Mithras's armor. Next up
Ooh.
is going to be Gawain. Or DeGwain. I put his name in here wrong. Anyway. This is you guys' friend who kidnapped the kid. If everyone remembers correctly. Well, we use the term lightly.
jeez.
We use the term lightly. So
That was vodka.
DeGwain is gonna try to hit, and it lands. Wow.
Holy damn. Oh, who's he attacking? Is he hitting the owl or
No, the one
tree
directly in
thing?
front of him. We're gonna go for
Gawain, I believe, is the one that kidnapped the child.
Yep. Yeah, that is DeGwain is the one. Which, by the way, I'm gonna change his name on here because I kept getting it mixed up last session. If you guys actually went back and rewatched, I
Gawain
switched
and
his
Garuff.
I switched his name like 5 times. It was like DeGwain and then Gawain, and I kept like
They're actually
swapping it.
all his name.
Yeah, he has multiple.
really long
he has
name.
multiple personalities. One of them
Hey,
kidnapped
Kyle.
kids. What?
So just FYI, none of the dead wicker things are in the combat initiative.
Well,
I would
they
do
can.
them all as one, honestly.
Wait. Why does Zim have an X on him? Did he die?
No, he just got knocked out.
That's actually a good idea, Eric. I mean, gruff. I like that. So I'm
Well,
gonna go ahead and
if they
add
all
that.
attack at once, doesn't that mean like we have the potential to kind of wipe?
Well, it's just
Or are
it's
they
gonna
kinda
make it.
weak sauce?
They're kind of weak sauce. So it's gonna
Okay.
make it weak sauce. I can't believe I
do
just
math.
repeated
There's
that
at least
word.
them there, and that's a lot.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
they're not too strong. They're
Okay.
It's just easier to keep track of if they don't like
Right,
flood
right.
the. Because we're gonna have so many of them at this point. I'm gonna go ahead and do their turn though because they popped up directly in front of Gruff and he has not gone yet. So.
Yep.
We're gonna go ahead
Go
and
for it.
we're just
Get it,
gonna
bestie.
yeah we're just gonna
Also,
kill Gruff real quick.
the owlbear is not on there.
Yeah. We'll keep that on its own. There we go. That's a good
There you
call.
go.
This one over here is gonna go ahead and attack Mithras. Let's see. Gonna claw Mithras. Ooh, 22 to hit. So it whips Mithras with its powerful little twig hands, dealing 4 damage, leaving a slight little cut on Mithras.
Thank you for the back scratch, little tree branch.
This one's gonna come down, land right here, and also going to attack Mithras because they just love Lion Man. Ooh, a 23 to hit. Holy cow, moly. That's a crit.
Jesus.
That's a crit. So this one's gonna reel back and whip you, dealing 8 damage with its little twig fingers, leaving a little cut. No comment on that one, huh? There you go.
Shut up. Yeah, no, I was actually doing the math, sorry.
That's okay. This one's gonna swing at you. What's your AC again?
19.
Oof.
Oh.
It tries to
says
come up
on
and
the
winds
corner
up
of
and
her
misses.
character.
Okay.
What's up?
Oh, this looks like a slide puzzle.
Yeah, I know, except I'm trying to keep
shuffling.
track of which ones I've already moved. I have a feeling that I'm going to forget. Okay, we'll move that one there. We'll move this one up to try to hit him.
I actually moved them all already. It's Elvira's turn, actually.
Oh, yeah. I feel like I'm being bamboozled. Okay, so these two are going to try to attack Gruff's Protector. What in the living hell? I'm getting the best rolls in the world. That's a hit.
Holy shit.
Christ.
Oh my.
Oh my is right. And 4 piercing. That seems to just always be the same, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, I guess it's a 1d4 plus 1, so that's actually not bad for a 1d4 plus 1, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
No.
So, yeah, this one turns around, just whoosh, whips poor little Rylith. He's just the Protector Paladin, very, very dour and not mad, but, you know, just very glum all the time. And he takes 4 damage. So, I do math. I do math real good. Okay, here we go. And then this one over here to the slight right of that one that just hit directly in front of him is also going to swing. And we are going to completely miss. It's just going to take its little branches and just kind of pound off his shield.
Loser idiot.
Rylith was slightly confused because he still is wondering why there is a goblin wearing his paladin armor knocked out in the corner of the field.
At least he's not in his
And
loincloth.
the one to the right is going to hit Gruff. And we...
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not. I am not making these up. These are actually happening. Okay.
Wow.
Jesus. Age.
Through some work of, like, I don't know, twig god miracle, this thing, like, whips back and just pounds with its dark, dark powers into poor little Gruff and crits him for a total of 5 piercing damage.
Mother Nature strikes
I
back.
believe, if I remember correctly, I was raging.
What does that mean?
I take half damage on bludgeoning, slashing, and piercing damage.
Ooh,
Means he's pissed
okay.
off.
Does it round
Yeah.
up or down?
He's raging.
I round up, right, Kyle?
I believe with a rage, yeah. So we're just going to go with that. I like that anyway. Make you OP. OP, what'd they call you? A barbarian? Okay, this
I
one
mean,
up,
I'm a wolf right now, but
this
yeah.
one up here is going to hit Gawain for 19. Jeez Louise, man.
Oh my Jesus.
And
You
it-
literally have not. You've had like one roll below an 18.
yeah, it is very weird. I don't know why. And this whips him for 4 piercing right across the face, leaving... Oh, no, that doesn't mean he has 4 health. That just means he got hit 4. Okay. Leaving a little cut. This one over here is going to come in, surround
He's
him.
closing the distance.
Oh, yeah. We can go the distance. And he's also going to swing and is going to totally miss. Poor
thank God.
Gawain, who happens
Finally.
to duck out of the way just in time.
Oh,
Oh
And
no.
this one is going to hit the absolutely wholesome and cute Emmedan in the corner. And
yo, guy.
Emmedan is going to Matrix style just duck under as the vine like flies over his head. And like
Does
some
he
sort
need
of...
to duck? I feel like the tree probably just aimed too high.
That's actually what happened, but we like to make him look cool.
What are you, like 2 foot?
Well, he's slightly bigger than a normal halfling, because you got to think this is a halfling's desiccated corpse with extra limbs, essentially. So
Mid-swing, the tree branch decided to join his clan.
No,
because he was just too cool for
it's
him.
the tree branch.
I believe
not
I've
the
gone.
branch.
I believe it's your turn, Gruff. For sure, though.
Yes, I believe that's how it goes. Alrighty, so
Let's see. Actually, I have an idea here.
I'm a wolfy boy.
Awoo!
Yep, pretty much.
Can I get
And
an
so,
awoo for all the pretty ladies in chat?
awoo.
Awoo!
Okay.
All right, so
Map looks a little better, I think.
I'm attack
There you go.
the guy to the upright of me. I am going to use a bite attack. So, yeah, I'm gonna let out a little howl at the and rejoice at the joining of more fighters, and then going to a 19 plus 4, so a 23.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, I would hope so.
I'm just
And then
kidding.
we're
It
gonna do-
misses.
Oh well. He does 7 damage, piercing damage anyway.
Okay.
And
Are
he's
you
not
hitting the
prone.
one? You're hitting the one diagonal
But-
from you, yeah?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
And he has, if he's not dead.
Yeah. Let me
He has to make it-
let me save you the thought process. He is.
Okay.
And anyway, he
Okay.
sinks back into the ground, completely and utterly gone.
And then, yeah. I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay.
I'm coming to help.
Okay, Hopscotch.
Who you helping?
Oh no! I'm coming to help. I'm not actually using the help action or anything like that.
Oh. No, that's not what I meant. I was just wondering where you're going. Anyway.
I don't know, the wizard, owlbear, and 5
Oh, bar.
He says he's coming to help.
5
and then
things
he
against 2
all
people.
the squishies in the back.
Okay. Well, I mean, the owl bear can only kill her like once, right? I mean, it's not too big of a deal. I'm sure Mithras is just gonna eat it anyway with that frickin' 19 AC.
No.
Crazy. Okay,
I've got
Elvira,
That's
you're
my
up.
turn.
Chicken for dinner.
Okie dokie. So I'm gonna make my way 5, 10, 15 to this guy right here, and I'm gonna take my rapier and I'm gonna do a little swish swash. See if we can get any
Okay,
hits.
it misses.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding with you. Go ahead and roll.
Understandable. Have a nice day. I don't know if a 14 hits.
It hits. A
Oh,
little
wow.
swish slash, pat a whack. Let's go.
All right, so that would be 5.
Okay, Elvira, like a complete insane person, not only chops it in half, but then continues to keep swinging over and over again, just chopping this thing up into little pieces before it finally,
Firewood.
you know,
This-
with a specks of like black ichor blood on her face, this thing sinks back into the ground, dead.
And then the moment that I come to my senses, I move another 5, 10, 15 over here.
I'm convinced
And then
your
my turn.
character is probably a psychopath, but I don't know yet. You do a lot of
she
weird
probably has
psychic
some
stuff.
going on inside. She's got some daddy issues, and they're probably messing with her at this point.
Well, now I know what to do your hero quest about. Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, I had my turn.
Okay. So we're going to go ahead and do... Which one is this? Styx? Styx, by the way, is
Who's
the...
this handsome bowl cut?
What, this guy over here? He's a halfling. He's stunning and gorgeous. That's why I picked this icon. No, I'm just kidding. He's young. Not
He's
super
down
young.
low.
He's like a young adult. And he joined the guard because originally he wasn't going to, or he wasn't allowed to until Emmedan challenged him to a little shoot-off back in town. And somehow he beat him. I have no idea how that happened. I was very impressed. I did not think he was going to make it. It worked, though. So I was very impressed. And he's going to go ahead and he is going to drop back and he is going to shoot. I don't think I can reach that one, can I? No, he's just going to go ahead and shoot the ones directly ahead of him, giving him a disadvantage roll, I believe. And the arrow is going to go speeding past Sadly.
Oh,
Completely missing because he's way too damn close to them. Okay. And next up is going to be Emiden.
fuck him up, lizard boy.
Wait, why did he have disadvantage? Out of curiosity.
He's too close. He's like 10 feet away. He needs to be like, what, 20?
Disadvantage is only 5 feet.
Oh. Why did it miss?
Because I rolled disadvantage. It's
Oh.
fine.
Okay. Okay.
He's just an idiot loser boy who can't aim. It's canon now.
Well, technically,
No,
he beat Emiden. Emiden, did you
Emiden's
just walk away without me giving you an attack of opportunity, or are you invisible?
I don't.
You can use your bonus.
I can't hear you,
action
buddy.
to
You're
disengage.
chopping out.
Look, I've got bonus action disengage.
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead.
I don't know what the hell's going on with my mic. It just suddenly stopped working. It was working earlier. But yeah, I'm going to shoot the one next to Gawain.
Yeah,
Gawain
Degwain?
or
It's Degwain.
The one
Tonight.
south
Gawain.
of him?
Okay.
Yeah, the one south of Gawain.
You.
Degwain.
Okay.
Ba-ba-da-ba.
It's just going to be an ongoing thing. No one's going to remember this guy's name.
All right, so I'm assuming a 17 hits.
Yes, it does.
All right.
By the end of the campaign, we're just going to be calling him Georgie
All
or
right.
something.
So that's 12
Oh
damage total.
no.
So okay, yeah. So
Holy.
your arrow plants firmly in the back of his head as he drops down and sinks back into the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, mamma
I'm going to hop on
mia.
the other channel and try to figure out my mic real quick.
Okay.
Come back soon.
Oh no. Where did Gawain go?
It's
He's
Degwain. He's beside you.
Yeah, he's right across from you, to your right.
He's the kind of ugly one right beside you.
No, he's kind of cute.
I.
Yes, the child
cute ears.
kidnapper was
The
yeah.
child kidnapper.
Cute.
Who does? Oh man.
That's cute.
What is
I
a
mean, people
child
think
up
Ted
to
Bundy
this?
is hot.
That is
Yeah.
the weirdest.
I
People
mean,
have.
Well, I
he's
mean,
a symmetrical phase.
Ted
but I
Bundy
don't
had
think
an
he's hot.
attractive. He had attractive features. Degwain does not have attractive features at all.
What
That's
are you
why.
talking about? He's got cute little ears. He's got firm brows. Got a little
Kyle,
top knot going
His
on.
brow looks like a toe. Anyway,
My man looks like
what's up,
Hodor.
Gruff?
And all the time that I have been friends with you, I never thought I would hear you say that Bundy has attractive features.
I watched a whole documentary about him. I was like, wow. That's the reason why no one thought he was guilty, right? Because everyone thought he looked like, he looked so normal.
He looked charming.
Yeah, he was very charming, but he's insane, clearly. I mean,
Disney prince.
yeah, he was.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, this one's going to go ahead and try to beak. This one's going to. The owlbear is beaking
Oh my.
Jesus.
directly in front of him.
Yeah.
So 25 hits, I'm assuming.
At
And
least that's only the hit, right? That's not the damage.
yeah, no. And you take 6 damage from the beak that lands directly in your shoulder, scrunching your armor some. And then you better get that repaired, by the way. Anyway, so then it reels back, taking its claws, and tries to swing at you with its claws, but you manage to knock it out of the way with your sword. Anyway. Next up, we are going to do Earl. Earl,
Ow, where'd all these tree people come from?
I'm ready for the grease.
Earl's like, where'd all these tree people come? I don't remember these being here.
Damn it,
Should
I
have
just
set
want
him
to
up.
smoke my snibbling.
Should've
Alrighty,
set
we're
him
gonna have
up.
to take care of these folks, huh?
Yes, you
Alright.
do have to take care of them.
Alright, so looks like I'm gonna have to cast the big one. You know what the big one is.
Oh
Grease.
no, the big one. No, the other one.
The grease.
The Jimbo's magic missile.
Jimbo's
Jimbo.
magic.
This spell is it's always so hit or miss. It's beautiful. I'm ready. I believe.
No.
Which one are you
Alright,
shooting
so the
at?
first one, I was shooting at the.
One directly in
It
front of
doesn't
you?
show me the number, but It was the one directly in front of me, the brown one.
Okay. That one whizzes by, almost hits Elvira, who's still breathing heavy with her rapier in hand.
Hey, watch it, Earl!
Sorry! Damn it. Alright.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Three at the same target.
And so this one like looks up after the first one goes by, and the second one just collides directly with its head, exploding it backwards as it sinks back into the ground.
Ah, there we go. Alright, last one.
That hits. Who are you aiming at, though?
I'm aiming at the pink one.
Yep, that hits. And so your other one goes, zoo, lands down on this guy, also explodes him. There's a little mushroom cloud of purple cloud, and then he sinks back into the ground. Or she, we don't really know. There's little plant guys over here. Okay, and that was 3 of them.
And that was the end of my turn.
Okay. You don't want to move or anything? Get a little
I'm
closer to
gonna
the
stay right
owlbear?
I think Earl's all set.
The owlbear's looking her right dead in the eye. He wants to make friends. It kind of looks like a big version of Stu, really. You think about it.
Well, I miss Stu.
Okay, next up is good old
Actually,
Rylith.
I voted. I rolled a 10 as well.
Oh, why are you not on my thing?
Oh, you have to add me manually because the dice doesn't work on mine.
Oh, yeah. Here, let's put you... Let's get you up to 10 here. Your turn.
Question: has the owlbear taken damage?
No, the owlbear is very strong and healthy. Well, it's undead. It's not doesn't look healthy at all, but it's not more dead than it was before, I suppose.
Right. So it hasn't taken anything yet, huh?
Nope.
Term.
It's just trying to eat Mithras's head off because it's cute and snuggly.
Just casually.
It's a casual relationship.
Okay, I am going... Wait, hold on. I gotta check the range on... Where is it? I am going to cast Chaos Bolt. And its range is insane. And I'm going to attack the one that Emmerdon left all the way on the right side.
Okay.
So
you remember how this one works? It's a little weird.
yes, I have to do...
You said left side or right side?
So
right side.
Okay.
It's simply
just roll 2 d8s, just like the spell says.
Oh, that's 1. Well,
roll. Yeah, we just need to see what the numbers are because that's what chooses. So you can choose between either 7 or 3. 7 is psychic damage. 3 is fire damage.
3 is fire.
And she rolls a 1d6. Yeah. Did you say?
I imagine like they're weak to fire, given that they're like tree-ish people, and
yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go with fire.
Are you casting this as a 2nd level spell, just out of curiosity?
No, just first.
Okay. Go ahead and roll 1d6.
Yeah.
We're doing this piecemeal. We're just spells. So you're gonna do fire, you said?
Fire, yeah.
Okay.
So that's 15 fire damage.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Yeah, no, there's just a literal... It doesn't even sink into the ground. There's a smoldering pile of ash where this thing is once standing. It is just... There's nothing left. It just goes...
And now I'm going to move up behind Elvira and end my turn.
When the hell did that spell get so powerful?
Oh, hey, girl.
It's gotta be a hard-hitting level 1 spell, isn't it?
It's believing in the heart of the dice.
The heart of the dice.
Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's weird. Okay.
What, Chaos Bolt?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Oh, no, the way it's laid out with the damage.
Yeah.
If you scroll up on the thing, it was just weird.
It's
It's a
doozy.
We also didn't actually roll the hit, did we? It's okay. We're good. I'm counting it. faith in the dice. It's like we didn't even roll any to hit. I have faith that I will not
Where
roll.
we're going, we don't
It was
need
part of the
dice.
dice.
Well, it's like, geez, we're already so distracted by it. It's like, which type is it? You know, that's just a perfect spell to get it like under the table without actually rolling. Under the table. No pun intended. Okay, next up is Rylith. And he looks over at the smoldering thing over there. He's like, dear gods. And he runs over here to attack. And
By
swings.
Talos, this can't be happening.
By Talos. And he's going to take his great sword, and he is going to drop it directly down on the first one's head. And it is going to completely miss as it dodges out of the way. And then he's going to turn around and pivot and bring his great sword back up into the other one's head. And it's going to chop it off entirely. I don't even know if I have to roll damage for that. Yeah, it's a bit overkill. Okay, and this one head chops off and it sinks back into the ground. Completely dead. Okay. Next up is Mithras.
It's kind of fitting that Mithras
Alright,
is
alright. So I'm gonna
this hulking monstrosity of a creature.
I'm gonna hit the owl bear. I'm gonna
Owl
attack
burr.
owl burr.
Okay.
Owl burr.
Swing away.
The old, it did not hit. That did not hit. And then
How do you
as
know?
my bonus action,
Maybe
it's
he,
a 7.
maybe he has a low AC.
I don't think he does.
Yeah, it doesn't hit.
AC is like definitely 12. At least. Okay, anyways. Then I'm gonna use my daunting roar.
Daunting
So,
roar.
Yeah, I'm gonna link that. But basically you have to
I have to do a save. Wisdom save, 13.
the owl bird, and then all 3 of them are lined up next to me.
How wise could this owl possibly be?
You'd
They
be
look
surprised.
very wise. They look very, very wise.
It couldn't be any worse than Mithras. Okay, let's go. Woo! Crit pass.
Damn. Very,
Jesus
very
Christ.
wise.
Holy shit!
Albur is not to be
These high rolls
frightened.
are scaring me tonight, yo.
Albur is not to be frightened. Okay.
Literally.
Albert doesn't give a fuck.
The one of the twigs is also not to be frightened. The first one top.
Oh, the owl disappeared.
Owl bear just fucking left,
He
dude.
just-
I think I axed
What
my
happened?
mouse. I was clicking on top of the character sheet.
Yo, dude, what the fuck are these rolls? Like
Let
actually.
me see them
Jesus.
dice. Let me see them
They are
dice.
not to be feared. No fear today.
I'm not even seeing the rolls.
Where'd you
I'm
buy
just
these?
seeing.
Where the hell
Like
did what did
question
they do
marks.
with that stupid owl bear?
He
Dude?
went off to the right.
Yeah, that's
like,
what I
flew
thought,
off
but it
into
just
Africa.
glitched. He just glitched off the map. Oh, there he is.
Owlbear yeeted.
There we
And
go.
that is the end of my turn.
Man, this owl bear
I'm
is
not afraid
glitching
of
the
living
hell
with
out,
my
dude.
uncle.
Owlbear casts spell.
He's very
leave.
intimidated. Is what it is.
Yeah, he's
He's
just
leaving a free
eating.
choice.
Yeah, he's leaving of his own choice. Is that it?
I'm leaving, but only because I want to leave.
Mithras.
Mithras Yawn Chaser. That's so funny.
Yawn chaser.
I
Are you
have,
done?
effectively
Done?
nothing. My turn here.
Okay. So next up is going. Why are you glitching out, Albert? Stop it, dude. This thing is scaring me. It keeps like flying all over the place for no reason.
You're
Okay.
gonna have to roll for initiative.
Here we go. And so this one's also the what is it? Miasmus up top is gonna whip his hand out and he's gonna try to shoot Gruff.
Of course, it's always me.
Well, technically, it was actually not last time he tried to hit Mithras. But Mithras
Always
has too high of an AC, so he aimed at you this time. Anyway, it glances off of...
hit?
No, he dodges out of the way. Okay,
Finally.
next up
No.
is
Do
going to
a
be
barrel
Gawain.
roll.
Gawain is going to try to hit the little wickerman beside him. And...
Yo, wait, Kyle, you forgot. It's Zim's turn. He's just gonna cry in the corner.
Zim is fully unconscious at this point. There's nothing but but happy dreams floating through Zim's head. He's over there just
He's
sucking his
dreaming that
thumb.
he's winning the fight.
Yeah, he's sucking his thumb. Oh, I'm more strong than Daxon for sure. I know it. I'm a real paladin. Okay. The Gawain just chops the head off this damn thing to his right.
Next time
And
he
it
tries to
sinks back
smite,
into the ground.
I expect Earl to throw a fireball or something.
And
Yes.
then he turns around to the owl bear and kind of hoots and hollers. Owlbear. And then swings at the owl bear, and it misses. It hits the ground as he misses. So, next up is going to be all of the no-name Wickermen. And we're going to go...
The treeple, if you will.
You can do an attack of... Wait, you already used your bonus, didn't you?
Attack of opportunity, use reaction.
Or she didn't do a reaction yet, did she?
No.
This one's going to try to walk away from you, Mithras, if you want to do an attack of opportunity.
I'm going to try to attack, but my rolls have been the opposite of yours tonight, so...
What's that?
You gotta roll for something that needs to be low.
My rolls are good.
I rolled a 1 and a 2. Oh, just kidding.
Hey!
Oh man, my rolls are so bad. I only get 22s these days. Okay, as this one tries to sneak off and tiptoe Scooby-Doo like, you just chop its head off and it sinks back into the ground. Blood and guts and all. This one's going to walk over here and it is going to try to attack you. And this one is also going to try to attack you, so I roll twice. Does an 18 hit? Of course it doesn't. Freaking freak with numbers over here. Alright, both of them just glance off of you. And who do I got
Trimming
left?
that fur.
Way down here.
Attacking.
Man, you guys just annihilate these poor little guys. Okay, this one's gonna try to hit. This one's gonna try to hit Rylith. Claws out. Boom! It is a hit, and whips him directly in the arm, doing a small cut.
That's what he gets for not answering my question about the cheese trade.
That's the real reason he's here. He realized it was an emergency about cheese. Came running. Okay, Gruff, you're up, by the way.
Alright, my guy's gonna be all speedy like, and he's gonna go right next to Gawain up here. And he's going to bite.
Okay.
Does a 19 hit?
No. I'm just kidding, that hits. Go ahead.
So 1, 2... So 6 damage.
Pretty much,
Piercing damage.
a 19 will hit anything except for Mithras in a few levels. 4 damage?
I'm assuming 6.
Okay.
I'm
So,
doing the...
Pity seeker.
so you go up and you bite into this disgusting rotted flesh of this beast for some reason.
Yep.
You might want to
I'm
spit that
assuming
out.
he lives.
Titties.
Oh, he's alive.
He has to make a DC 11 strength check.
Strength.
I don't know if he has enough strength. He only has a +5.
Well,
Well, it looks like he makes it. Okay.
yep.
Survival of the fittest in owlbears. Okay, this is exciting. Banished. Looking through the looking ash. It is such a outrageously long Twitch name, by the way.
But it's
Mithras.
so good.
So good. I kind of liked a dumb ash back when I was that.
That was great.
Like,
That was great.
I'm a doubt of this clan.
Hey, and then I can log into my other account, Mr. through Looking Ash, and just make it that much more annoying.
That would be very annoying, actually. I do agree. Okay, we're going Mithras health lower. Anyway, Elvira, you're up.
Okay, before I begin, I have an out of character question.
Yes.
Do I have, if I were to say, I'm just going to put my character for reference. If I were here, would I have line of sight for miasmas?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, cool.
I think those are just roots on the ground, and like the actual tree itself is like
Yeah.
further back.
Okay, cool.
It's,
So, with that said, Noticing the people beginning to herd around the owl bear and Mithras, I make my way to the side. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30. That's my limit. And I make eyes with miasmus. I've had one.
Marissa
I make eyes with miasmus in the distance.
Yeah.
And I cast on the first level my good old friend. If I can get to it, Dissonant Whispers at the first level.
Okay.
That is a wisdom save of 13. And at success, that is half damage. Okay.
It's a critical failure.
Oh! I owl bear by accident. Wow. He had it rough.
He had a rough childhood. So
So I make eye contact with him through the twisting roots, and I whisper directly into his mind, "Go ahead and rot with the rest of your wither."
I think he will, actually. But hey, real quick,
Yes.
if anyone has any badass knowledge, if he crit fails on that, do you think he takes double on that, or what do you think how do you think the saves work? I've never had to deal with a crit fail.
Could you post the Dissonant Whispers in the...
I think he should just take. I think
Yes,
he should
I will
just.
do that right away.
I think he should just lose. I think he should just be like, oh, you know what? I don't want to be evil no more. I'm gonna go away now. Bye. Thanks for having me. Enjoy the bear.
He just
Owl.
explodes. His head
I
just
think
blows
his brain
up.
should melt out of his ears.
I mean, that's what I think. Anytime Elvira yells at someone, I feel like is going to happen. She's like
Well, this is whispering. This is psychic whispering. This isn't yelling.
Yeah, I know.
There's a different spell for that.
Okay, you got him.
I mean, technically, it's a fail, so I don't think you can crit on a fail.
No,
Okay.
I've been reading too much Pathfinder lately, and they have crit fails and crit saves, and each one do different things. So like, it's weird,
he
but
should go to therapy.
yeah, I mean that's what happens when you crit fail. So he's actually going to lose 13 total because he also got a 1, which is a fail. So I'm going to go ahead and do 13. My brain can't do math right now. And he goes,
But ultimately, it's
you
your
can
call.
you can see like a psychic shock to his mind that kind of messes with his frontal cortex.
And with that, I end my turn.
Okay, is it psychic or psycho moves that you're using? Just out of curiosity.
Both.
Both. Okay. I'm 90% sure that
I don't know
your
what's happening
character
in chat,
is
but
crazy.
we don't want to either.
I don't know what's happening.
Um,
Oh dear
chat,
God.
why you like this?
I don't want to know. Okay, here. I'm not. I got better things to do. I got better things to do. Okay, we're doing a longbow attack. Over here, reaches back, pulls back the bow, and shoots. 16. That's a hit. And then does 5 piercing right into the head of the one directly in front of Mithras. Head blows up, and it drops down, sinking into the ground. That was very polite. I love those. Those are my favorite.
This cannon.
Random. Are you burping in character or out of character?
Yep.
Okay.
Mitiana had a lot of cheese.
Yeah, it's just starting to come up.
We made an agreement in relation to me specifically that every burp is canon if it's on the mic. So if it's on the mic for anybody, the burp is canon.
The burps sound like a cannon, and I don't mean like cannon isn't true. I mean like they're literally like
It's just
blasting.
Chaos Bolt's After Effects.
Yeah, just
You're lucky for the ones that I've been muting because they've been aggressive.
No, I want to hear them, please.
Maybe
next
later.
next time you do a psychic move, you shouldn't even do an insult. You should just burp.
Just burp into his mind.
Just the shattering of his brain. Okay. Next up is going to be Emmadin. Mr. I got a mic probably somewhere. Hey Mithras, are you alive over there? You look like you're studying something.
Can you not hear Bailey?
Oh.
Irritable
No.
bowel. Someone just I'm not gonna read
It's
that.
very quiet. Like his mic is lighting up.
you know about my medical history, Bone Crusher?
That is so gross. I do not want to.
No.
Our chat is absolutely. Our chat needs to be bleached. Okay.
Oh god.
Okay, so
What's that stuff you
Damn it.
drop? Oh, sorry. I just interrupted. Go ahead.
3, 4.
What's this? What's the stuff you
no, it's fine. I was gonna say,
you
we
drip
should
in the
go here
toilet?
and then shoot. What?
What's the stuff you drip in the toilet so it doesn't smell as bad after you take a dump?
I don't
Poopery.
know what it is
Poopery.
chemically, but
It's
yeah,
bleach.
that stuff. No.
It's
No.
bleach.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did the 24 hit?
24.
sure.
Yeah. 24 hits, Eminem.
I think it's pretty close. I just want to make sure. Oh, that's pretty trash.
Who are you hitting anyway? The owlbear?
Oh, the owlbear right in front of me. I'm shooting for 10.
Okay.
I don't know why my mic keeps messing up. but-
Shoots bows. It's called piss. Yeah. Okay. Very sanitary chat we have here. It blows into him. That was who? Which one did it? Who did it?
Who do you think?
Well, I don't know because there's two of you that do it. So it's like,
It'd be me, sir.
am I supposed to have some sort of like, I don't know, like bio recognition for whose burp it is? It's like, wait a
You've known
minute.
me for a bit. I thought you would have known by now.
Hold on a
Surely
second.
That's a move.
That's a bassy burbler. That sounds like Sarah to me. It's like this one's screechy and dry. I think it's probably Minty's burp. Just hear the burps echoing through
You
my
just gotta smell
earbuds.
it. If it smells like green apple,
I don't
it's
want to
me.
smell it. I don't even know why you'd smell like green apple. Never mind. I'm not getting into that. Okay.
Finest of conversations here.
Yeah, these are high class. Okay, the owlbear, screeching in rage. I love that term, screeching in rage. Decides to beak down against its best friend, Mithras, for a 20 crit. Holy shit.
Oh God,
It's
no.
only for hitting though, right?
Yeah, that's only for hit. That's just a hit.
Okay.
20 crit.
Yeah, but it means double damage.
Yeah.
Unrolled. Yeah.
And it beaks directly into the same shoulder it did the first time.
Ooh.
And then turns around with its claws. Wait, who else is right next to him? Turns around with its claws and swings at Gruff.
I knew it.
Man, they always go for me. Oh,
They always go for me.
Eric. I mean Gruff.
Did
Gruff.
you crit? Did
Gruff.
you crit?
Are you ready?
Did you crit? Oh my god.
Holy
Are you kidding me?
shit.
And it claws.
Dude, you've had
Are
like
you rolling?
6 crits. I don't believe this.
That's insane.
What do you? It literally says the character. I'm not making these up. What do you think I have
Where'd you
over
buy
here?
these dice?
Oh, how much life do
This
you
is
have,
not-
Gruff?
I'm guessing I won't be a wolf anymore.
I'm guessing that your fantasy of being a wolf ends today. Okay,
Very
What is the
loud.
damage?
the claws hit and sink into your wolf form, piercing to your vitals.
Can I get a?
Alright. Well.
Does anybody have healing?
I am no longer a wolf.
I believe Mintiana does have healing, but she also has cheese, so she'll have to choose which one's more important to her.
Man, if that was only a little less damage.
Did you get de-wolfed?
Yep.
Yep.
I
You
think
were
I got
transformed back.
de-lioned.
Yep.
Stop lying to yourself.
Does anyone have healing? Okay, that's the end of the owlbear's turn.
Eminem will go back and say, good job.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna run over here. Let's see. 5, 10, 15.
22, 13,
Well, I gotta count.
4.5.
All right. Let's see. All right, so I'm gonna cast Magic Missile at a 2nd level.
Oh boy!
Such
going
aggression.
in.
Here it goes! Here it goes!
So I'm aiming at the owlbear.
Okay.
Owl burr.
You get 4 of these now, right?
Yeah.
That's a hit.
Holy shit.
Okay.
This thing's fucking
and
toast. We're having chicken for dinner.
Well, technically, you're having bear and owl mixed together.
So that's 5 damage.
Okay.
To the owlbear.
So the first thing that Earl does is he rips up his hand, and from the end of it shoots a massive missile called Jim Bob's missile. And it fires forth, it whizzes around, and it hits this thing right in the beak, blowing its head off.
All right.
Couldn't have done that
Jesus
before
Christ.
it hit me.
Does he get to use the
well-
rest of them on another target?
You should have rolled higher initiative, Earl. Yeah, he does. He can use them on whatever target he
Nice
wants.
shot, buddy.
Thanks.
Girl.
All right. Now time for the big guy. Mithras.
Are you just gonna you're gonna ignore all the twigs, huh? That's how it is.
And 17.
17. Yeah, it is.
All right.
Toasted. Dangerous funk.
7?
Did.
7. So you shoot one of them. Just he's not gonna be dead. You wanna shoot another one at him?
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot another one at him after this.
Okay. So go ahead.
All right. Boop. Ah.
No.
How many of
Is
you?
that
How
a
many
miss?
of you shot yet? That's a miss.
All right. So will be the third shot. So this is the last one.
Okay. Still
Make it
miasmus.
count, bestie.
12.
That hits.
Womp womp. Oh, okay.
Roll damage.
And 4.
4.
Nice.
Oh jeez. So miasmus, you aim up in the air, channeling as 3 massive missiles come firing out of your fingertips and streak across the field. One of them bashes miasmus in the side. The second one goes to hit him, and he reaches up and blasts it out of the air. And then the third one comes through the cloud that he created by blasting the second one and hits him directly in the chest as he drops to one knee, barely alive.
He's still alive?
Yes.
What a bitch.
What? It's such a crazy.
What a bitch not dying.
How dare he? This isn't here. We did not sacrifice Mithras to the owlbear for this, okay? Okay, next up is Mintiana.
Alright. How wise would you say Mithras is?
When I last
Partially.
had him challenge my wisdom stuff, it was +5.
He was +5?
Yes.
Oh.
That's incorrect.
Fuck it. Why not?
Oh, was it incorrect? Sorry.
He's just a +1.
That's right.
see. What's
It was
the
a 1
range?
plus
Oh,
a
okay.
1.
It was a +5. It was a 1 plus a 1. He crit
I think I'm
failed.
thinking about the owlbear roll that was right before
Yeah,
him.
that was
My
a
bad.
strength check for +5 for sure, yeah.
Oh.
That's what you're thinking of. So what are you doing,
I-
Tiana?
I am very cross that this creature, this male, is still breathing. So I'm going to cast Toll the Dead, and I'm in range. And he has to make a wisdom saving throw, or he takes 8 necrotic damage. But since he's already taken hit points, he'll take 1d12 of damage. If he
Jeez
doesn't-
Louise. Okay.
Miss, dodge, whatever.
Alright, creatures.
Damn.
Jesus.
You take a 1d12. He does, right?
Yeah, it's the if the target is missing any of his hit points, he has to do. He takes a 1d12 instead. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's going for the wisdom save, and he's not feeling too wise today.
Jeez.
And go ahead and roll a 1d12.
Yeah, I think that
Wow.
does it.
Ooh.
Oh.
And necrotic damage. You flick your wrist, and necrotic damage blasts out of this guy, dropping him onto his back.
I
And
guess we're messing with the cheese trade.
immediately, the other Wickermen sink back into the ground. Gone. Okay. We're going to do a quick swap up here. Peoples and plobbles. We're doing a quick swap-a-rooney. Seeples and shreeples and dleeples and dlopples.
I can't say I've been in a war before. That was interesting to say the least.
I'm imagining her
friends.
saying this like while fanning herself.
Oh, of course.
I'm not a fan.
Wow, there's so many tree folk here. Oh my.
Okay.
Never seen any tree folk in my life.
So
I'm hungry.
as everyone sinks into the ground, all of your enemies, you can see the outside start to recede and the darkness fade for this area. Miasmith, his breath shaky, is still barely clinging to life. The red that was once prevalent in his eyes fading away for a milky gray. Looking up, he recognizes Gruff for what he is, a druid. And he speaks to you.
Okay.
The grove's seed will wither in this place. Use its power. Find the Wandering One.
And then he breathes his last breath and dies, his desiccated corpse finally at its end. And from his hand that he had raised, you can see the seed of the grove forming in his hand.
I take it.
Very well.
All right.
Gruff, roll for initiative. Yeah, I'm just kidding. We're going to go ahead and clear the combat here. Da-da-da. Okay. So as you're all standing around, Gruff, you just received, you can add to your inventory the grove seed. And could you hear what I was saying, or do you need me to repeat any of it?
I think I heard it, but I would like you to repeat it.
So I'm gonna say it with the not like dying old man voice.
Yeah.
He said the grove's seed will wither in this place. Use its power. Find the Wandering One.
Okay.
Okay, Fallout.
I want to be more clear because sometimes when I'm doing these voices, I realize that it makes it harder for you guys to understand me. So if you ever need me to repeat something like out of character, I can do that as well to make it easier. So Rylith walks up. I'm going to have him walk up to Earl. He's right over here. And he's going to say,
We should quit this place. Many are injured. We should go back to Half Home.
All right, friend. I'm tired of these tree folk anyway.
okay. Does anyone disagree with that? Does anyone want to stick around and go hug the corpse of a dead...
Mintiana would like to loot the owlbear.
Okay. Go ahead and loot the owlbear. And you find... Hold on a second. You guys find... Hold on a second. What do you find? Go ahead and you find one egg inside of it. That you can keep if you wish.
I will keep it.
Okay.
Oh, so you found one too? A couple of us have one, but I can't honestly remember who has one. I know I do, at the very least. Ebeden was trying to eat it.
Owlbear eggs?
I know.
So, everyone else wants to return back to the town, yeah?
Yes.
Mithras is going to walk over to his fallen friend Zim and pick him up and cradle him.
I almost forgot Zim was here.
Does he still have my
I will
loincloth?
return you, little one.
As you're cradling Zim, he comes awake, and in the full paladin armor that is ill-fitted, he looks around. He said,
I did it. I killed them. That was one hell of a blast. You guys see that? I must be stronger than Daxon.
I'm gonna strangle him with that loincloth.
he's still wearing it underneath. He loves that loincloth. It is super comfortable. It is the perfect size, you know, for his little waist and goblin package.
Perfectly airy.
Yeah.
Man, this loincloth rocks. Goes well with my new paladin armor.
Great.
You know, there is something I'd like to do one last time before we leave.
Yes.
But I'm gonna wait until everybody's, like, said what they wanted to do.
Okay. Is there anyone else that I have missed? Any Emidins or Mithrases or Earl the Greys?
Wait a minute, friend.
Any
What
Gruffs or
happened to-
Mintianas?
What happened to the child?
What child?
Our little friend.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. So as everything recedes, before you guys leave, actually I'm saving that. Are you guys? I'm waiting until everyone's like ready to
Vera
leave.
wanted to.
Oh,
do
okay.
something.
I had one more action, but I wanted to see if everyone else had something or not.
Okay.
Imogen is having technical difficulties.
In case you do anything crazy, I have no idea if you're gonna do something crazy, so I'm just gonna go ahead.
Oh, really?
And I was waiting to see when everyone was ready to leave before I did this, but I'll do it before Elvira. Anyway, so as everything recedes back, a lot of the halflings that were still alive start to come out of the thicket around you as the vines recede. And from there, you see a small gnome child.
Hi, friend. Are you missing home?
Oh God.
Okay, sorry. I got distracted by Mithras becoming supersized. Oh, I can't. This voice. Okay. So besides all of the other halflings that have come out, there's just the one gnome child. And he says, "Oh, I'm missing home, all right."
All right. Come with us, friend. We're going to bring you back to where you belong.
He's sniffling a little bit, and he has a tear, and he has a little teddy in his hand.
Oh.
Oh, miss me, daddy.
Well, we're going to bring you to him. Come on with us. We'll bring you back.
So you go ahead and Earl holds a little kid with the teddy in his hand as they head back. You can tell Gawain is looking kind of remorsefully towards the child. Okay, so we're heading back to... Let's see if I can find it.
I wanted to do one more thing before we left.
Oh, yes. Go ahead.
Mithras being large made us forget about it.
It's okay. So, as everyone starts to part and make their way out of the grove, Elvira makes her way over to... Remind me of how to pronounce his name one more time.
Miasmus.
Miasmus. She makes her way over to Miasmus. She attempts an investigation. I'm gonna roll for that if that's okay. Not that great.
Okay.
Did you learn anything?
We're gonna find out.
You recognize that he has clearly been dead for some time. And even before you guys had shown up here. And you can also detect in part that he had been possessed by some force. And you also remember that he mentioned something known as the Wither before he had died. His clothing calls him out as a druid of some sort.
Mm-hmm. And she recognizes the clothing of the druid as we had seen before with the skeleton, which attention she brought to Gruff. And she wonders about this mysterious wither being or entity that had brought him to such possession. And in final moments, as everyone clears away, she sighs to herself and sings a lowly, mournful melody for him, as he was most likely a soul lost to dark, corruptive entities. And she, as the last of the group, then leaves.
Okay. Now Gruff walks over. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, so as everything recedes, as you guys are leaving and everything starts receding, you can tell that this area is not going to get any better anytime soon.
This shit sucks.
And
You have any more of those fireballs?
And as you guys leave as well, you notice that this looks like it was once a normal Druid's Grove at some point. And everyone heads back to Half Home. Home of the Half.
And half.
Yep, it's at least quarter
Time to
home.
make coffee.
There we go. Let's... Sorry, I gotta adjust the map here. Also, you guys' characters.
Do I have to make an athletics check walking into a building?
Was that in athletics I had you do that time? To not knock your head?
Yeah.
So,
It was, yeah.
yeah, we're moving you guys all back to the center of town here. So,
Cute.
as you guys are here, let me change the music too, because this music's getting me all glummed out now. We're celebrating.
Also, Elvira and Minty need to be in this.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
That'll be useful, yeah.
Let's go ahead and ding. Oh, Mintiana's like way off map here. Okay. Let's put her over here. Mintiana, why are you flying off map? Where is Elvira?
Gotta get that cheese.
Gotta get that cheese. I thought it
I
was
think
over
we
there.
added Elvira to this map because she came a little bit late last session.
Yeah, we need to make her bigger.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my
there's
god,
tiny.
ice mole. There we go.
I'm small. She sings a song. So, before we go any further, I want to tell you that everyone should get about 300 XP from that situation, with an additional with an additional 50 given just because your friend Elvira sang. So everyone gained 350. I thought that was really cool RP, and also gain inspiration, Elvira.
Thank you.
Okay. So I'm changing the music real quick, because if not, the music will distract me, as it is super glummy, and I don't want it to be glum anymore. I want us to be happy. Can everyone be happy?
No.
Here's a little song I wrote. Be sure to sing it. Yeah, I'm effing
Can't
it up.
sing it because of copyright. I don't.
Oh yeah.
I don't believe
Well,
in.
One girl who
I don't
got
think
copyright
anyone
stricken
can,
because she sang the song too well.
I don't think any of the copyrights will pick up my singing and confuse it with that.
You'd be surprised. You got such a good voice, Eric. I mean Gruff. Gruff has such a beautiful animal voice.
Ooh.
Just screeching out loud. Okay, so we have
A car.
better music now. There you go. Nice and happy. That seems more thriving, even though you do see injured halflings going by. Everyone seems to be celebrating out of their house. You could see everyone was in a rush to get over to Miasmus's area. And I mean, even people were fighting with like frying pans and crazy stuff like that as they fought their way over. The entire town, it seems like, had made their way over. And Rylith approaches you once everyone's back in town. There are drinks being handed out of beautiful halfling ale,
Ooh.
also known as
Well,
half
thanks,
ale.
friend.
Cheers, I'll drink to that, bro.
Oh, you can drink all you
I
want.
need a drink after that fight. Whew.
Yeah,
Well,
and you can see
I think Mithras needs a drink after that fight.
you can
'cause-
see
oh,
people
boy.
you can see people regathering with their loved ones as well, and everyone seems to be in a very jolly spirit, despite the fact that people actually may have passed away or everything else. It seems as if this curse has finally been lifted off this town. And Rylith approaching you.
I cannot thank you enough, adventurers.
Out of character question.
Yes.
Are we assuming a long rest at this point?
Yeah, you guys can take one before you guys do anything else after leaving town. For now, not quite yet, but you guys will get one.
Not quite yet? Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
no, just roll for initiative.
We're
no,
still
just kidding. There
partying. Oh,
I swear to God.
Party fight.
Yeah. Roll
Well,
for
Rob,
initiative. We
anything
got
we
some
can do to help a friend.
halflings are super crazy. You said whatever you can do to help a friend, Earl?
Yeah, whatever we can do to help a friend. You're welcome, man.
I must say, I was surprised to see the small one show up wearing my armor. Certainly surprising.
Zim managed to find your armor?
I had left him in town and told him not to follow. He seems to have found his own way.
I see.
Perhaps a paladin we may yet make of him, but not for now.
I don't think so, but you know.
But I think he has
I have-
earned it. The armor, that is.
Oh, you're going to let him keep it?
For his bravery, and for everything you adventurers have done. I think I shall.
Oh, really?
Oh, well, that's very kind of you.
I was just thinking, since I kind of saved the day, killed the whatever he was.
You
and
want the
everything else
moldy stuff,
died.
don't you?
I just would like you to answer that question, about the cheese trade.
He sighs and looks up.
Yes, we do have a cheese trade with Gnome Town. While
That's lovely.
it is not our biggest export, it certainly is one of them. Of course, they prefer the snipply over the cheese. But our maidens here make quite fine cheese.
Oh, I bet.
Did you just say simply?
What was that? What was that
Yes.
sensual? Oh, I bet.
Snipply is the main trade that we have with Gnome Town. They like us for our cheese, along with other goods.
Surely you'd like to pay me for my great service with some cheese. Just like a sample.
So real quick, while you guys are talking, over with Emmedan, Zim is like nudging Emmedan with his arm around his shoulder. He's like,
We're part of a real clan, bud. You hear that? I told you I was a real paladin.
as this,
Eminem believe in you. We're always part of clan though.
You know, pal, I used to think I was nothing but Daxon's right-hand man. But now I'm starting to think I can be a real paladin. The power of the gods. You see what I did back there? That was crazy.
Sure was crazy.
Eminem just kind of smiles back at him and kind of nods his head emphatically.
And in seeing this, Elvira chuckles and raises her glass in the same affectionate fashion.
skipping
Tiana's too worried about cheese to care.
back to Mintiana with cheese, he is wrapping a bundle of at least 10 pounds of cheese, which your character
Damn.
finds nearly impossible to hold on to.
You don't need to hold on to it. Just need to eat it.
I'm imagining
A bundle of the finest
trying to
cheese.
fly with a giant belly.
Now,
No flying food
as
today.
as for our other export, the Snipply,
And he hands over to Earl the Grey approximately 5 pounds of the finest Snipply. He's not even looking at the screen. Earl the Grey.
Well, I heard something about Simile,
Snipply.
and I love some of that Snipply.
Yeah, he just gave you Snipply.
Oh,
5
okay.
pounds. Mister, I don't look at the screen. I don't pay attention.
Listen, I'm sorry, my mom was talking to me
Oh, you're
in
fine.
the background.
I'm just
Hi,
teasing you.
Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Gruff looks at who's the guard? I forget the name of the guy. You have him labeled as knight. Doesn't help.
Rylith is the guy. Yeah.
Rylith. Puts a hand on his shoulder. He says, "You take care of your people. Be proud of this day." And then kind of just...
He gives you a very stern... He gives you a very stern
walks
nod.
away, takes an ale and leans up against the building and sips on it.
Okay. So you're over there. You're over there sipping on. He stares at you thoughtfully and nods his head in approval. As you guys are talking, the a man slightly finer dressed comes up. He's small, has a large cape. His hair is pulled back. And he begins talking to you. I am Lord Gaiden. I am the Lord of this region. Lord Gaiden. I want to
Mityana's too confused about the cheese.
I want to thank you all for everything you have done. If there is anything we can do for you, please, you have but only to ask. I see that you have received some of our finer products. However, if anything comes to mind... And then a woman comes up and she says, I have an idea. And she begins speaking. You saved my husband. He was trapped with the rest of them. I thought for sure he was dead. Please, if you are ever going to Empyrean, find my brother, Gyros. I shall send him a sparrow. It is not always easy to enter Empyrean, but if you do wish to go, please let this be a favor to you. I thank you so much for everything you've done for us.
May I?
She gives Gruff a massive hug as he's up against the wall.
Oh, cute. May I speak
Yes.
to them? Well, my dear lord and madam, I thank you deeply for your contribution. We do have reason to go to Empyrean. We have a friend there that at least I hope to seek out. And I thank you for your kindness. It is the least we could do for your town and for your people. And we hope to continue such kindness unto others.
You are talking to the female, yeah?
I'm talking to both of them, but yeah.
Okay. They seem to nod their head with approval. And you can see that she fully intends on sending that sparrow out to see her brother.
Cute.
Gyros. So they seem to be very thankful towards you as well. Thank you for your kind words, miss. Yes, thank you very much. Now,
But of course.
Now, as everyone's having a good time, you can see very glum off to the side Gawain, who was very upset that he had left, or that he had kidnapped that child. His little daughter, Guana. Is it Guana? Guana. I don't know why I pick such goofy names for these people. Was on his leg.
Hey, they're from another culture.
And he's like petting her on the head. And you can see him crouch down and talk to her real quick. And she seems to scamper back to what appears to be some other halfling woman. Walking up to you guys. Gawain. I'd like to accompany you back to the gnomes. Face my punishment.
That it?
Yeah, I mean it's.
Oh, okay.
He's just letting you know. He's letting you know that he wants to go back to Gnome Town to face justice for what he has done.
What about his kid? They got a foster care system in this world?
Well, if I tell you who the woman is, it's kind of meta, but it doesn't really matter, I suppose.
Oh.
It's just his sister. So he just he looks up at you guys and explains, you know, that he wants to go back to Gnome Town. I believe I should face justice for what I've done. I'm not proud of it. And the gnomes deserve better than this.
Speak up.
Okay.
As much as I like your whole justice thing, we kind of ruined the only like jail they had. So I don't know what you think's gonna happen there, but I don't think they have any place for you. So have fun with that.
It's okay. Whether they keep me in the jail or in a room, I will not try to escape my justice any longer.
Okay, weirdo.
So, does anyone else... Okay, Earl?
Well, that's very noble of you, friend.
And he walks up to the child that you're holding in your arms, Earl. And he says,
I hope that one day you'll forgive me and understand.
And the kid seems to be incredibly afraid of this guy because this is the guy who kidnapped him from his father. And Gawain goes back and sits down, or leans up against one of the walls and looks glum.
Believe you're doing the right thing, Gawain,
says Rylith. Now, who's looking for a long rest as you guys are all drunk? Well, actually, who's not drinking, by the way? Is anyone not drinking?
As someone who's actually been drinking this whole time, me.
So you don't have a choice.
Yes.
You don't have a choice. You've been drinking the whole time. Okay, everyone goes in. You guys are able to go back into the barn. If you remember, I'm gonna click it so everyone gets dragged over. The barn in the top right here.
Okay.
You guys may go to sleep there again for free. Why do we keep sleeping? Why do we keep sleeping in barns? Who asked me that? Like last session.
Yeah, you're the one who does this to us, dude. First the pigs, pig bar, and then this place.
Pig bar. I will have you know, the Drunken Sow is a fine establishment.
Yeah, but keep in mind, I'm a half a bottle of wine in right now, sir. So it's the pig bar.
Okay, everyone, go ahead and take a long rest, and everything falls tonight. What are you doing, Gruff?
I was just gonna ask Rylith what he knew about the Druids.
Okay.
Can
They appear to have disappeared some time ago. We don't have much of a connection with them anymore, but I know a little bit after they had originally gone missing, the magic man appeared to us.
Okay. Well, that's okay. I'm a rest then.
He nods to you. Okay. So you all get a long rest. And
take a piss break?
Yes, I was actually about to say that, except less vulgar, perhaps. But
nice.
Yes, we're all gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna just say about 5 minutes if that's enough time. Everyone just come back. I'm just gonna take a
might
break.
Slightly be over that, but yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like 10 minutes.
Okay.
So I'm gonna make some toast.
So why is Emmedan and Mithras' camera just gone now? Did you guys shut it off or?
They're gonna do troubleshooting.
Yeah.
They're gonna do what?
Troubleshooting.
Oh.
The issues.
Can y'all still not hear me?
Yeah, that's fine.
No,
I'll just have to.
I
I'll just.
interrupted you.
Why don't you guys just replace your cameras with?
The art.
Not
Yeah.
camera, it says my.
You guys.
Just turn the camera.
You guys can
After the
take.
break.
You guys can take 10 to 15 with 10 to 15 break. This should be fine, I think. So we're gonna go ahead and go pause. So we will be back on Under the Table, starring
Yay!
Under the Table, and Gruff, and Elvira, and definitely not Earl the Grey because he's still not summoned that stupid beaver that he never shut up about, and I'm kind of pissed about it. We'll be right back.
Nah, he a beaver boy.
Did I cross into an alternate dimension where it's not an otter anymore? Why did I think it was an otter?
Well,
I think it was
been a while, to be fair.
briefly in like on the actual.
Oh, we're live.
map.
I'm muted.
oh, he may have used. There is no beaver stat block,
Yeah.
so I think he was a weasel
Oh, we've
stat
Oh,
block,
okay.
which weasel otter. Pretty close.
Weasel otter.
Weasel order.
Who's a weasel otter? Stat block? You talking about? Who you talking about?
I don't know.
No,
I'm talking about Stu.
Stu's stat block was based off of a weasel, I believe.
Yeah, that's what I based him off of. It seemed to be the easiest way to get him. Mintiana, why? Mintiana, can you resend me that link for your Discord link?
Yeah.
For some reason, your fairy disappeared off there.
Yeah, mine
Looks
did
like
too. I'm
everybody's
seeing
disappeared.
it.
Yeah, I don't know why that happened. That was kind of weird. Typically I never have to renew it. You guys just come in every week and it just pops back up.
Sometimes in OBS sources are just like,
Nah.
yeah, and you
They're
have
just
to like.
like,
Do you
No.
need mine too then?
Yeah. I need both of yours because it's being weird. Do you want to try talking, Mithras? Yeah, technical difficulties. In all fairness, I don't think this was any of our fault.
I put the link in general.
Oh, thank you. Okay, I'll grab it. Go ahead and grab it. So.
Ooh to the woo,
Link in
motherfuckers!
general. Yeah, that's
I
just
believe
weird.
I DM'd it.
It's Discord.
What?
We'll go.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
that's you.
do. You look so cute. Shut up.
Strange. Okay. We're gonna have to, I guess. Mintiana, do you wanna do you and Elvira wanna drop out of chat and then come back in, please?
Sure.
Terrorize.
I want to see if it pops back up because it's already there. I already changed it. It's the same link. The sources on this application are obviously just being stupid, so I'm hoping.
Did you try turning them off and then back on again?
Mm.
I'm not even joking. Like sometimes that's how you like reset a source in OBS.
Yeah, it's being like. I'm just gonna remove it, save it, and then
add it.
Yeah, it's being weird. I don't normally have this issue with you guys.
If it doesn't work, you can just put our images up there, and they'll just be static, and it won't have that cute little PNG tuber effect, but it'll be set.
Oh, there we go.
To look at.
Yeah, I just had to do the removal thing. So, did you send yours as well, Elvira? Oh, you messaged it to me, didn't you? Okay, cool. Got all
Yes,
these
I did.
Discord reactive images over here. So let me set yours to 0 as well. We'll see. We'll see if I can do it. Dun 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 dun. Okay. You folks are so silly.
I'm thinking of using the ones that Saint drew for me for the like character that moves on the D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
And keeping the ones that Eulora made for me on the this.
Yeah, you guys can all use whichever ones you guys want to. I'm trying to keep all the ones on the
PNG tubers.
Yeah, I it's not that I have a preference, it's just that when I did
consistent style.
Yeah, it's like consistent style is a good way to put that. Let's see, we're gonna go. I get OCD about these, making sure that you line up with the edges. There we go. I like how short Mintiana's character is, even in drawing, than the other ones. Anyway, so go ahead and talk,
hear
Mithras,
us?
so I can see you again. And Elvira.
What's up?
Yeah. And Mithras.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. I just want to make sure your avatars are moving. Cool. So we lost Emmedan, for anyone watching. He had to go. He got called into work emergency. So he will not be with us for the rest of the session, which is a damn shame. So as you guys all enter the barn and you start to go to sleep, and you guys are all laying down, you can see Zim like pulling off an oversized boot. And as he's taking it off, he says, "I don't know why everyone's celebrating. Daxon's still out there, and he's coming for us."
I'm sure he is. But for
Wait,
now, we
Fran.
need to focus on what's at hand.
He's scary.
Now, where's this Daxon fella? I mean, does he have an army or something? I thought I heard you say something about an army in Daxon.
Oh, he's got one of the biggest armies you ever seen, bud. I ain't even joking.
Didn't he say this last time?
I'm telling you, it's
Wow.
the biggest army. I'm surprised he hasn't taken over Gnome Town by now. He's in the southwest.
And you said he was south of here, right?
In the southwest of the region. Huge army.
I see.
Now,
Well-
how big is this army?
Well, I'd say it's at least 1,000. Honestly, you have to go take on Daxon himself. You wanna split up the army. The only reason they're all together is because of him.
At this point, Gruff is getting a little annoyed that we're not sleeping yet.
Okay. You guys, if you guys want to sleep,
He
you go to
starts
sleep.
giving dirty glances.
Does everyone do a long rest?
Yes.
Yeah.
I did, yes.
Okay. Awesome. Everyone is rested up, including poor little Zim. Anyway, so you guys are all rested up. You guys wake up in the morning, and you can see Rylith outside, along with the Lord, and both are waiting to talk to you. And the Lord says, Lord Gaiden says, "I believe this should come in handy on your adventures." And he hands you a map. "These are rare in this part, but I dredged it up from the library last night. I thought it'd be a fitting reward along with other things." And then Rylith steps forth and hands you guys a chest
Of goodies.
filled with loot. Yes. And
Goodness.
for all the viewers wondering, there are the chest the chest of loot is going to include
Stuff and things.
stuff and things. So
I think
before
for the sake of fairness, we shouldn't divvy it up until next week, since we'll all be here. Just in
Yeah,
case
it's gonna be
Eminem
hard, but
wants
just-
something in particular.
yeah,
We,
I want-
we can chat over this over the week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just want to let everyone watching know that we have a +1 hand axe, a sling of warning, a potion of gaseous form, a mithril chain shirt, which is kind of cool, a potion of animal friendship, and a scale mail of gleaming, instrument of illusions, cloak of billowing, instrument of scribing, earsat's eye, and potion of healing. Now, those are all not super important, and we're going to divvy them up next week. Oh, thank you for posting that, Minty. Yeah.
Yeah, I figured if anybody
Image
was
of all the
gonna, you know.
items. Yeah, I don't know if anyone was interested, but I wanted to make sure. So, while we're all here, real quick, we're going to go ahead and show everyone, as you're handed the map by the Lord. Who's taking it, first off?
Who's taking what?
The map.
The map.
That's being handed to you.
Mintiana will take it.
Don't give it to me.
What? I heard two people talking. Mintiana said she's going to take it. What did you say, Mithras? Mithras?
Mithras?
Okay, regardless.
I said I don't have high intelligence. I don't want it.
Oh.
Oh, good. Yeah, well, that makes sense.
So this
so goofy.
is the map you see. Oh wow, that's already spaced out right. Okay, awesome. This is the map you see of the entirety of Avitrea.
Goodness.
Well,
I didn't realize just how big this land was.
I can't read.
Is that canon? I don't.
Mintiana canonically has all the wisdom in the world, but she's not very smart.
That's the most amazing thing I've heard.
I thought that I was unintelligent.
You're very quiet, Mithras. I'm going to try to turn you up. Can you keep speaking for a second?
I thought that I was unintelligent.
There you go.
Okay, I'm still going to turn her up because she seems to be kind of
Well,
quiet.
I like reading.
Can you say something again, Mithras?
What do you need me to say?
Okay. You're all good. Okay.
So on this map, we are in Meridian Vale, correct?
Yeah, you guys are in Meridian Vale.
Okay.
There's your current location. Just to give you an idea, Gruff, you are aware that to the north is where you are from, slightly to the north of Meridian Vale, at the base of the mountains.
Yeah.
Do we have to know where we're from?
No.
Okay.
You just.
I didn't know if
I'm
this was
from
like an important
nearby.
element.
Like we have a whole backstory for my character, and we know I'm from nearby, like just a little north.
He's just like, he's like, my character has a whole backstory. What is your character at?
That's not what I was getting at, sir.
Besides,
do not put words in my mouth.
Cheese merchant.
Besides cheese and illiteracy. There you go. So, would you guys see the whole map? Everyone's good on that?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, what do you guys think of the map here? Danger's the one that made it for us.
It looks.
I mean, it's gorgeous.
Who's the person who's making all these maps? I feel bad that they're just like dishing out free labor for our goofy little games.
Free labor. Well, I'm technically paying for his subscription to the map maker, but
okay, I don't care anymore.
It's his favorite pastime, but it's my friend Danger. He's on here. He posts sometimes. He just put a heart in the chat. Danger's fun.
Yeah, no, dude, excellent job.
Yeah, he's way better than I am at it.
beautiful.
Trust me. I've seen me do it and it sucked. So we're gonna go ahead and cheese literacy in the third final gender, chaos. Sorry, I was just reading Minty's comments in the chat there. Let's go. You guys are in Halfhome right now. Which before we go there though, I kind of want to go back. It's been a while since you guys have seen the Vale map, which I think is also well done and also done by also done by Danger. We're gonna put the Gruffin Party over here. So just so you remember, this is the map. You guys have a lot of stuff on the map. Anywhere you guys want to go? You guys want to go back to Slave's End, right?
I think we have to. Well, we have to return the child to Gnome Town.
I want to fucking kill the stupid goblin guy.
Wait, before we go, I want to do one thing.
The equipment.
Okay.
Do one thing in
We're gonna do that over the
Halfhome.
week.
We're gonna do the equipment off stream, I think.
Okay. Okay.
It'll be easier that way because it's so gritty details at that point, I think.
Yeah.
Earl, what do you want to do?
All right, Fran. You look a little shooken up today. I'm talking to the child. You know what? Have you met my friend Stu?
Is he like boy, Teddy? Imaginary?
No, Fran. Here he is. You just see like this flash of light, and then this beaver comes out.
Not true. I see a 10-minute cast time. No, just kidding.
Fine.
I'm just kidding.
Fine,
No,
after the 10 minutes.
you wave your hand. You wave your hand in forth from the void pops the all too often mentioned and yet never seen on stream beaver of the day, Stu.
I love that. That was excellent.
Thank you.
Out of character.
I thought you made him up.
No, friend. Why would I make up Stu? He's my best pal.
The little kids.
Out of character question.
I
How
didn't
big
think
is
you
Stu?
had any friends.
Stu is about the size of an average beaver. If you'd like to know the answer to that, I am not Wikipedia. But I'm going to assume about a foot.
I didn't know if he was like a magic beaver or something.
He's just like normal sized, I believe. So he'd be like a foot.
Beaver.
He'd be about a
So,
foot.
He is, I think, technically, due to it being a fine familiar, a fey spirit in the form of a normal beaver.
Oh.
Yep.
So he's kin.
Yeah.
Esque. Yeah, esque.
He is a fey. That's for sure.
He's anywhere from 2.4 to 3 feet long, which means he's canonically longer than Mintiana. Goodbye.
As Stu technically appears, as you wave and he appears, there is a loud like fart noise and a puff of smoke as he appears, and the child now seems to be playing with the beaver.
Now, Stu, you be nice to him.
You totally missed the you should have had some like banjo strings when you could summon.
I wish I was an instrument player. Okay, so you guys have multiple options now. The town has given you. Technically, you're not smaller than the beaver, though, are you? You're 2 feet.
I'm canonically shorter if the beaver is standing on its hind legs.
Well, the beaver's only a foot long.
No.
Oh, most beaver. I googled it and it says beavers are anywhere from 2.4 to 3 feet long, without tail.
No way.
Yeah. Beavers are actually decent.
Beavers are actually big, yeah.
I want you to know that while this child is playing with Stu, Mithras is going to also go over and play with Stu.
Okay, so Mithras and Stu and the child are all playing together. Real quick, where would you guys like to go from here? You guys have some options. Corley, you guys can go
I think it
vacation.
makes the most sense if we go back to Gnome Town and do some more talkity-talk before we go back to Bakity-Bak.
Okay.
Well, we need to take the child back anyway.
Yeah, Earl would want to take the child back to Gnome Town.
Okay. So you guys all agree to take the child back to Gnome Town. Boop.
Is what's his name coming with us?
Who's that?
Gawain.
Yep. Gawain is also coming with you as well. As he has said before, I shall meet justice in Gnome Town for my crimes. And you guys all make it back to Gnome Town. So let
Mintiana
us...
would like to cast a spell.
In Gnome Town?
Yes.
Okay, so you guys travel. You guys travel for about a day across this area. It's a bit of a ways away. And you guys enter Gnome Town, which we will defog for everyone because I think that people like it not being foggy. Okay.
Cool.
Upon entering Gnome Town, I cast Druidcraft to see what the weather would be like in the next 24 hours.
Okay. Slightly snowy with a side of stew.
Beautiful.
You see like a weatherman on TV. He's just pointing at different airlines. You're just hallucinating all this.
The cheese.
Welcome to Druidcraft. Welcome to Druidcraft Weather. I'm your host, Druidcraft Weather Guy, whose name does not exist. Anyway, no, that's fine. That's not canon, by the way. So, yeah, you see it's going to be slightly snowy, as it has sort of generally been since you guys have been here, in general.
Cool.
Gruff talks to the child and says, "Come, child," and I take him to the center of town and to hope that people see him and we can reunite him with his father.
Okay. Gnome comes running up. That's his father.
Cool.
My boy! You found me, boy!
Oh, yeah.
You say yeah?
Tiana has no interest in this conversation.
Yeah. Just say, yeah.
You happy, little buddy?
And he comes up and his boy comes up to him and they start hugging and he's just crying. And he's like, "My boy! You found my boy! Please, sir, take me money." He tries to give you the 2 copper that he initially tried to give.
We don't really need
In
that.
this conversation.
Okay.
I'll take those. Thank you so much.
May I step in?
Yeah.
So Elvira, just silently, with some tears in her eyes, steps in, and if the copper was already taken, then it was taken.
They're mine.
But she takes 2 silver from her own pocket and puts them into the man's hand without saying a word, looking into his eyes with a knowing understanding that family is important and that is to be valued deeply.
You see the red-rimmed eyes of Gawain. As he's walking up, he's like, "I don't know how they'll ever forgive me for what I've done."
It was with great fear and understanding. I'm sure they will understand your fear, although it will be difficult to forgive. You must have patience with them as they will have with you.
Okay. So Gawain does not actually have the courage to approach the family as he sees them reunited.
Gawain, this is an important moment. I believe that you do have this courage to speak against what has happened to you and to reach for forgiveness for this family. May I roll for persuasion to convince dear Gawain to speak to the family?
Yes, you may. You can tell he feels very uncomfortable.
Oh, not great. Okay.
16's not great. Okay. No, you persuade
Well, I mean,
him.
baseline.
So
The
Gawain,
roll wasn't great, but you have a great modifier, so.
Gawain gaining the courage, takes a deep breath and walks up to the father and speaks to him. "Sir, I have wronged you. It was I, Gawain of Halfhome, who took your son." The father looks at him, not knowing exactly what to say. You're the one who took me boy." "Aye," says Gawain. You can tell the father is almost like dumbstruck at this news. And as you guys are all gathered in the center of town, the mayor also comes up as well.
Ruff turns to
What is going on here?
Gawain. and he says, "Tell him why you did it."
So, you said that to Gawain?
Yes.
Before he speaks, he says, "I'll have the mayor lock you away for what you did," says the father. And he seems to put his son behind him. And then the mayor walks up, and then you say that to Gawain. And Gawain says, "I was only trying to protect my child. Now I've done wrong by you, sir." And then as the mayor walks up, he says, "What is going on here?" He's speaking to you guys.
Earl steps up. "Well, me and my friends traveled to Halfhome, and they were being plagued by this magic man.
Wait.
Who wasn't very friendly. No, he
Halfhome
was a
was
really
being
bad
plagued?
dude. Yes, friend. There was this dark wood that we had to travel through to get this little gnome back to where he belonged.
And let me guess, you found a bunch of goblins, didn't you?
Well, they weren't no goblins, you see. They were tree folk.
What do you mean, tree folk? There are no tree folk here.
They were dead.
Undead?
If I may.
Yes.
Elvira steps up as well and puts her hand on El's shoulder. These people were taken over by a terrible evil force of a druid. Something known as the Wither?
Yes.
We don't understand it. Regardless, it was demanding that they take
Undead in
these
the
young
Vale?
children. I know. It's difficult to understand, but it's true.
But did you find the culprit or not?
We did, and we eliminated him. We did what we could, but this unknown Wither entity is most likely still existing in this land. We ask that you be wary with your people, and respect that those in Hathholm had endured great.
Hathholm is in trouble.
As they have been forced to kidnap those in order to feed this unearthly undead tribe.
Well, then who stole the child? That would be I, sir, says Gawain. Why did you take this child? I was simply trying to do what was right by my family. But I will face justice here in Gnome Town. Very well. So the mayor turns to you. What do you say of undead? You say you fought some, and they took over Hathholm?
He seems slightly confused by all this.
Not quite.
Well, not exactly. I mean, they were forced to give their own people up to this evil magic man, is what they called him.
Oh dear.
Well, and then the mayor turns to a few other gnomes who have kind of congregated.
Get some supplies ready immediately. Send stuff over to Hathholm. We shall aid them in their time of need, as we have always been allies. But surely you do not expect me to believe this man took the gnome child.
Well, yes, he did, friend.
Oh, very
If I may.
Believe what you meant.
It could have been
If
a
I may
goblin.
again.
What's that?
If I may again.
Yes.
Can I speak again? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So Elvira, with her hand still on Earl's shoulder, takes a good look at the mayor after all of the confrontation and trading of intimidation that they have shared, and looks at him with an eye of understanding. And she says, I can promise you this was not a goblin. That this was an evil manipulating the people of an innocent
Mintiana
city.
would like to speak.
Very well.
Yeah.
You can speak, Indiana.
You know, it's actually a goblin that slayed absolutely everybody in the thicket that we were in.
You
So
got that right,
we
Toots.
should be thanking the goblins.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mean to brag here, but I was knocking them out left and right. I took my paladin powers. Did you know I was a paladin? I'm a paladin. And I smited that bastard right where he stood. Nothing but ash.
The blast was very impressive.
He has his hands on his hips and he's like looking off in the distance with his oversized helmet.
I'm a paladin, you know. Daxon's not gonna stand a chance.
So as he's talking, the mayor looks at him in like slight disbelief and looks up, shakes his head.
Very well. I would leave this man's punishment to you, if you truly believe his confession.
He's referring to
What kind of
Gawain.
mayor are you?
Well, you've brought this man here, and you say that he is guilty. I would leave it to you as the heroes of the Vale.
Heroes of the... I just wanted some cheese. I have nothing to do with this.
I'm not saying that Gawain should go unpunished, but I feel like some leniency is in store.
So the father seems to respect you guys' opinion on this. After all, you are the ones who saved his son. And he remains quiet to see what your judgment is. And
Mintiana has no judgment.
Some leniency, you say? Any suggestions?
Elvira has a thought, but I know I've been talking a lot, so I'm gonna let people have their own thoughts first.
Anyone else have a thought? Mithras? Earl the Grey?
Well,
Head empty.
I think that he should help the family that he kidnapped.
Why, I think that is a splendid idea, says the mayor.
Here's
By
your
the way,
slave.
a goblin paladin? Do you truly expect me to believe this?
And he like points at Zim, who's still standing there heroically, like,
I swear.
Chest like puffed out.
Life was simple before you adventurers came here, but nonetheless, you have saved the veil. And as such, we shall take your advice, and we will allow this man to serve his time on the farm of the family who he has wronged. Gawain, you say? Is that your name? Oh, yes, sir. You shall serve with Donna Flickis on his farm. From this day until Donna believes you have fulfilled his grievances against you.
New slave just dropped, yo.
what?
New slave just
And
dropped.
Elvira does have a thought,
Okay, Elvira.
but I know I've
Go
been
for
talking a
it.
lot.
Go for it.
Okay, cool. So, and she looks to the man with the child and the mayor, and she says, "And if you see fit that he needs to participate to defend your kingdom or your people once more, send a pigeon to us, and we will retrieve him to accept him as one of our own, as our defendatory guild against the dark forces that have been attacking your people."
Very well. I accept your offer.
And then Gawain steps forward.
Well, thank you for your mercies, heroes.
He says, okay. So he walks off with the father, and the mayor has now decreed that this shall be so. And is there anything else you guys would like to ask or do here in Gnome Town?
Tiana does.
Okay.
But are we gonna be like stopping at a building or anything, or is anybody else want to do anything before we do anything else?
I have some small, kind of feeble ideas, like just RP things that
I'd
might
love
lead
to
to
do RP
something,
things.
but I can wait.
So technically, I will end this session, I believe, in about 10 minutes. So what we're going to do...
Then I would.
Before you guys go, though, you guys still have a little bit of time left if you guys want to do stuff or make choices, especially for next week. So, I mean, you guys can do stuff around town if you want, if you guys wish. Is there anyone who has any preference?
I do wish.
I just have RP things, really.
Okay.
That
I'm
might lead
indifferent.
to purchase, but it might not.
Well, then go do them.
So, Elvira's gonna look at Earl and kind of just take a huff and go, "You probably want some Snipply before we leave, don't you?"
You mean besides...
Well, I got plenty of that from Rylith,
he
but
was giving 5 pounds
I
back
could
in the
always
other
use
town.
some more Snibbly.
Well, if you really need some more, I wouldn't be opposed to going to the merchant one last time before we go.
Okay.
That being said, we need to decide where we to go, but we can do that later, I guess.
Ran. Well, I keep hearing a lot about this Daxon fella and how he's gonna attack Gnome Town.
That's true, but I also do remember our ally who wanted us to arrive in Imperion. And now we have a connection there through the Halfling's brother. I would think that that would be also a useful point of interest if we were to go as a group.
Something you guys have noticed on the map, just so you know, is that Imperion seems to be through Daxon's Hold on the map. So you'd have to, that's where the road leads through. Also, the mayor also pipes in and mentions
There have been some funny lights as well. If you guys ever wanted to check them out. Over at the ruins of Lepus, many funny things have been happening. Sounds, lights. strange things.
So I need to tell him about this.
You know,
sunrise.
Emmerdon had mentioned that he had an interest in going there when we first were escaping the Slave's End. Emmerdon, do you still have interest in going there at all?
Emmerdon left the session. So
I know.
Oh. You can ask him out of game or next time we boot up the session.
Yeah.
If you would like to. If you would like to. Okay. It's all up to you guys.
Mintiana would like to speak.
Okay.
Go for it.
Which one of you has that scroll or whatever we found at Slave's End?
Oh, you mean the Warden's Speak? I have it right here. And I whip it, I pop down my suitcase, clip it open, and whip out the Warden's Speak that speaks of the 8th Kingdom. And I hand it to Mintiana.
Now, I just want to say that all this cheese I'm carrying is a bit heavy. And if some of you could agree to carry a few pounds of it for me, not for you, I can solve all of our problems right here.
Elvira kind of looks at her suspiciously and ultimately sighs. Put half of it in my suitcase.
Lovely, lovely. Any other takers? Anybody want to help carry this cheese? We're gonna have to sell it eventually.
Well, I guess I can take a couple pounds, but I can't promise that Stu won't be nibbling on it.
Then never mind.
Is 2.5 pounds really that difficult?
Hey, I'm a delicate creature. I can't just carry everything.
She is a fairy after all.
Well, I will just take your plethora of helpful words, and I'm going to cast... Where is it? I'm going to cast Comprehend Languages. I can now read this scroll for the next hour.
Okay.
Ooh.
So,
Which scroll are you trying to read?
the one that we got at the slave
The
inn.
Warden's script with the 8th Kingdom stuff.
Oh. You guys are gonna love this. You still cannot read it.
Wait, what?
It doesn't decode. It only shows you a written language, but it won't decode a cipher.
Oh, is it a cipher?
Well, you have to understand any language that you see. Or you understand any written language you see. Anyway, if you read the... But the spell doesn't decode, yeah.
Oh,
Also,
it even tells you the cipher.
yeah, it is a very special code, anyway, from the Wardens.
Okay, what else did we have to read? Because didn't we pick up something in the next fight with the werebear? Or was that an item?
No, you just picked up a loincloth from the Werebearer money.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought Elvira grabbed something.
I don't think so.
Don't believe I
The
have.
Owl Bear, you guys have grabbed some eggs from.
We have some eggs from the Owl Bear.
You guys are also holding on to. But I am going to go ahead 7 minutes early and call this the end of the session. So
did anybody
we
else
can...
want to do anything?
Anyone
I think
else
I'm good.
before I call it?
Mithras?
Gruff is fine.
Okay.
Well, Elvira just kind of clicks her tongue at Minty and snaps the suitcase shut with half of her cheese in it and calls it.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Awesome. So we're going to go, and if everyone wants to stick around for a minute, we're going to, we can talk afterwards if anyone wants to talk with me or anything about the game. So we are heading out. Okay, and thank you for watching. Don't forget to follow down below. We have a bunch of links down there. And you can follow us at Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch.